Louise's timer is a little funky looking down there. I'm not sure if that's on purpose or not. Oh no, I think it's getting fixed.
Yeah, I think it's
There they
not
go.
right just yet. Good thing that's you have 37 seconds before the game actually starts to fix up some last minute.
Nice long buffer in case you forgot something.
Yeah. Also good for syncing the strings.
Surprisingly, they actually weren't terribly off sync when they started. Only a couple of seconds. Looks like they're completely synced up now, though. Not really too much interesting goes on in the intro stage. It's pretty straightforward. It's a lot of cutscenes, and Zero, of course, comes to save the day as per usual.
Yeah.
We'll see Louise using Zero's saber to gain a little bit of extra height while damage boosting on the spiked things here.
USB going for a safer strat, just climbing normally.
I can absolutely respect that. Mostly because I still do the same thing. Intro boss here functions, if you played X2, it functions much the same way. It actually takes a huge amount of damage from anything. Surprisingly, lemons actually, or dash lemons actually work on this boss. It's the only one in the game they work on. They do 3 as opposed to just 2 from a normal shot. The green shots do also 3, and full charge shots do 4. Generally, you want to start off the fight with a full charge shot, and then hit him with green shots and finish him off with another full charge shot. But if you get bad RNG and have to take a hit, you won't lose any time because you can just use the iframes to charge up a full charge shot and get it out earlier.
Yeah, the bad thing is when he slaps you 5 times in a row.
Yeah. I've had him just sit there and just punch at me the entire fight before. It's infuriating. Moving on to Buffalo stage. See them make very heavy use of these slopes here to maintain speed as long as possible. You do get a huge speed boost on the ice slopes in Buffalo stage, and you really want to keep that speed as long as you can.
Louise showing off a lot of gap jumps.
The most important gap jump is right there on that first ladder. You can skip most of the gap jumps in here and not worry too much unless you really are going for like a 39 or something. But that first one you absolutely need to get because it saves about a second or so.
Yeah, you get hit by the enemy if you climb the ladder.
Avoiding getting hit by that enemy is really important.
Yeah.
Both making it up okay to the... Louise showing off another little slope jump there. Get a little bit of extra speed. Both made it up to the capsule just fine. Which missing that capsule jump is, once again, infuriating.
Yeah. Loses a lot of time, no matter how you do the backup.
You can actually see the difference in strat here between Louise and USB. Oh no,
yeah.
USB actually does CFO.
Oh man.
At least he was. Because, well, yeah, he hits it a little bit.
Okay.
Well, he already has a better fight than I do.
I never risk it on the CFO. I can't do it at all.
I want to. It saves like 2 seconds. It's way more than you'd think. But it's also, it's super hard to do. It's like weirdly precise here. No, it doesn't really look like it is. Moving on to Seahorse stage. Louise coming up to the climb where men are made, as named by Hetfield90.
This climb is really hard to do fast.
It's hard to do in any category. Just 100% in particular, it's to do it optimally, it's very, very difficult.
Yeah.
Since that game, there's 5 million neons you have to do at that point.
The more movement tech you're able to use, the faster you can go, but also the harder the thing is to execute.
USB actually taking care of that climb pretty well.
Yeah.
And on this little slope that USB is coming up to, or ledge, you actually want to air dash there as high up, and as you can see, he got straight into the hole. You want to air dash right up against that ceiling by the ledge there, so you don't end up flipping or landing on anything.
Meanwhile, Luis just took care of the mini boss.
Both opting to use the ice on it. Something which I am much too afraid to do myself, because I know I'll run out of ammo on the boss.
Yeah, it's a risk. And Seahorse is actually really hard if you run out of ice to kill him.
If you're at about a little over half ammo, you should be good if you time the invulnerability frames right. But it's still really, really easy to run out of ammo on him.
Yeah,
He's very quickly getting 2 cycle on him, no problem.
Yeah, pretty good 2 cycle. Let's see how USB gets the fight.
I would assume USB might go for the safer method, but... Which, yeah, he is. I do not blame him. Very easily taking care of Seahorse as well.
Yeah, that only loses about 2 seconds, I think.
It's much, much safer, and, you know, like you said, it doesn't lose very much time. Everyone's favorite part of speedruns, unskippable cutscenes. Especially in a Mega Man game. You gotta hear this story. Luis is now on the worst stage ever in any category, Rhino.
Yeah, this stage is really hard.
It's not... Well, no, I'd say it's actually worse than any percent, because you have a chance to get bit to spawn here, which means chance for even... Ooh. Nice little het bomb there. You have a chance to get... There's bit, and you want to conserve as much health in this stage as possible, because the mid-boss requires you to take several hits of damage on him. Like, it's gonna be much of a problem.
Yeah, Luis only took 3 damage, and that's fine. Shouldn't be a problem at all.
Ooh. USB taking a bonk on one of the boulder enemies there, as you can see.
Yeah.
That's exactly why this stage sucks.
They take 6 damage, I think?
Yeah, 6 on body contact. Which is... Jeez. Everything in this stage, it's like a truck. except for like, I mean, even the gate enemies, the green dudes there, even those things hit for like 3.
Yeah, the only thing that does low damage is the little bomb the drill guys shoot at you.
Yeah, I think the drills they shoot out hit for 2.
Yeah.
But a body contact hit on the drill tanks does like 4. If not a little more than that. Thankfully, there is a health capsule that you can get right when you need it, right after bit. Also known as the HP cap of shame. Sometimes there is no shame in getting it.
Oh, Luis is quite low HP for this fight.
It's like USB's playing it safe here with the ice. That's actually a pretty smart way of taking out that boulder right there with the ice.
Not risking any more damage.
And Luis absolutely, he can't take any damage on Rhino, because Rhino also hits like a truck. Especially in his invincibility charge. I don't think it's gonna be much of an issue for him though. And you saw USB accidentally fired a acid shot on the floor. You never want to do that. The normal acid shot will do 3 damage to Rhino, but if you splash on the floor, the tiny little drops that come out only do 2. So if you hit him with that, you're going to be stuck with an extra shot. And as a bonus, it lags the game like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah. And if you completely miss it, you also can't shoot another acid.
Yeah.
So it's
you can only
terrible.
get 2 shots out at a time, and I think after it's splashed, you can't shoot any. That might count as the second shot.
Yeah. When it splashes, you can't shoot anymore. You have to wait until the end of the animation.
Luis coming up to Tiger mid. Got a very quick 1-cycle on him. He's way down below the ceiling.
Yeah. It was really fast.
See if USB can do the same. He's also getting the 1-cycle. It's not quite the end of the world if you don't get a 1-cycle on him. You can still, it loses probably 3 or 4 seconds to get a 2-cycle on him, so it's not a huge deal if you miss that. But that's still 3 or 4 seconds you want.
And also feels really bad because you have to wait for him.
Just gotta sit there and wait on him.
He's going for the drill stats on the...
Don't believe USB got bit in Rhino.
Yeah, he didn't.
Not getting him in Tiger either. I think he's gonna get him in Catfish. Those caterpillars you see on USB's screen, they do 8 damage on a body contact, so...
Yeah, they hurt.
It's always a little scary when you see someone do drill strats on them, like Luis did. Because, you know, a little tiny bit late or early on those drills, and you're losing half your health. Luis actually seemed to have a fairly decent fight with Tiger. I didn't see how many dashes he got. I think it was 1 or 2, which isn't too bad. There is a... Tiger's iframes are glitched a little bit, so you can just spam them down with limit. USB getting no dashes.
Wow, that was really good for USB.
Tiger, so you see him just spamming out the lemons. His iframes are a little bit glitched, not quite to the extent that Seahorse or Crawfish are, but you can get 2 quick lemon shots on him and then have enough time to hit him with a full charge shot before he will swipe his claws up and block it.
Yo. Luis going for the left climb there. This is always amazing.
Oof, didn't quite get through there completely. Oh my goodness, he's actually doing this.
Oh,
wow.
Nice. Going for the lights.
I've actually never seen that done in a run before. I've only seen the video of it.
It's pretty good. But sadly, it loses time, RTA, but still looks cool.
That sucks. It still is a really, really cool little trick.
I think he's been trying to show it since the first race.
I don't believe Tiki has seen the video of that. He doesn't know what the fuck it was. The USB is going to take care of... Ooh, be careful with those orbs. Guess he's gonna have to... Don't... Okay.
Oh!
I thought he was gonna let him run into it.
Yeah.
Ooh, Luis looks like a 6 drill, I believe. Maybe even more, actually.
Yeah. He couldn't quite manipulate Catfish.
That looks like 6 drill. But you can RNG dependent, you can manipulate Catfish to just jump into the wall at you continuously. So to the point where you can get a fight that kills him with only 1 drill. But this is extremely rare.
Yeah, you need luck and pretty good execution.
Usually the most optimal fight you're going to see is around a 3 drill. I'm actually not sure how much time you lose per drill. I would assume at least a second or 2.
It's quite a bit of time.
Yeah, you want to get as few drills on him as possible. Those ice shots are always fancy. See if Luis ends up getting bite here and just getting him out of the way quick.
I think USB got 1 drill less than Luis. Maybe it was the same, I don't know.
I think it might have been the same. He's actually keeping pace with Luis fairly well. It's only about half the stage behind him. And considering it's Luis.
Yeah. Considering it's Luis, it's quite an achievement to be only a stage behind, half a stage behind up to this point.
Which, considering if he keeps this pace, I believe USB does do the elevator skip if he keeps this pace up and Luis dies to the skip or misses it and he gets it first try. He actually has a chance that he could win.
Yeah.
Which, the end game in this game in any percent is pretty much like, you have a chance of dying pretty easily. Everything 2-shots you, if not 1-shots you, in some cases.
So now we won't be able to really keep track of
definitely not.
The difference, since USB already got bite and Luis didn't.
You'll actually probably see 2 different ways of fighting bite, at least slightly different, once Luis gets to him.
Yeah.
USB had to pause to weapon swap up there. There is a specific way to fight him where you won't have to pause to weapon swap. The drill will just blow up and you can kind of just get your buster out and shoot him. Oh. The falling trash here is not being friendly with USB at all.
Oh my god.
That was pretty rough.
That's not what you want from the rocks falling.
With Vile, what you're going to want to do when you fight him is you want to start the fight with 4 full charge shots, and then use Neon Splasher for the rest of the fight. You'll have just enough ammo to kill Vile with it. That's assuming you don't miss any shots, but USB is opting to be a little bit more safe and use around 6 charge shots or so he'll have a little bit of leeway in missing shots if need be.
Yeah, better safe than...
Yeah.
It's specifically bad to not kill Vile with his weakness, because
you have to kill him with his weakness. Otherwise, oh, he missed a shot there. He's going to use the sub-tank, which I do not blame him. Vile, you have to kill with his weakness, otherwise he's just going to teleport out, and you will not be able to get the Saber, which I don't need to say how bad that would be for a run.
Yeah. The Saber is really necessary for this run. Any percent.
Especially in any percent. It's very, very much more broken in any percent than it is in any other category.
Luis already killed Crawfish. Okay.
He's gaining a little bit more time over USB here.
Yeah.
Not sure how USB's Crawfish fight is. I'm assuming he's able to get a 2 or 3 cycle on him pretty easily.
Yeah, it's not actually that bad once you know the...
His iframe glitch is much more lenient than Seahorse's. And there is the no pause strat for Bite right there.
It looks nice.
It's so much nice. It's so much nicer than having to pause or do anything. It just looks so clean.
Yeah.
She's just going to be using the Buster here for Louise. Still ended up taking a little bit of bonk there though. A couple of them actually. I am totally going to steal that elevator climb right there from Louise.
Really clean elevator.
It's... I don't know, those enemies are kind of weird with their hitboxes. It's really easy to bonk on them when you're like nowhere even near them. At least in my experience. Just in general, it seemed like that was a pretty solid stage for Louise, except he did take those 2 bonks, but that's not a big deal.
Yeah, most went just right.
USB getting a solid 3 cycle on Crawfish. He is glitched much like Seahorse is, where you hit him with his weakness, he has a period in his invulnerability frames where they just don't work, and he can take damage on every different frame, and for him it's 2 seconds. So that is 120 frames where he can take damage on every single frame. I'm pretty sure it's every frame.
Yeah, probably.
Theoretically, if you mashed hard enough, you could 1-cycle him, but I don't think even the task does that. I could be wrong. I know it's impossible to do an RTA.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's gonna get frame perfect mashing like that. have a feeling I'm probably wrong about taking damage on every frame. I'll have to look that up, actually.
Let's see how Luis skips the
USB actually
elevator.
This little section Beetle very cleanly. No damage at all.
Yeah, pretty good.
Wow. He's actually had a pretty good stage. Luis is on the only mid-boss in the entire game that has actual functioning iframes. Unfortunately, you can't just spam him down like you can with every other enemy. You do have to wait. But thankfully, you could control... With Acid, you can control which direction it goes, so you can just make it go up. Or you can make it go down. And in that case, you can jump on the wall and shoot an Acid shot straight down. Beetle's a pretty good example of what you should show people when they ask how the bosses in X3 are. They're all exactly like this. They do one thing over and over again. You can loop them. Colonel Fatso has made the point that they shouldn't have given this game to the interns, which they probably did. The bosses are all, like all 8 of the Mavericks have an AI loop on them. He's actually looking like he might have a 26 9 mavs time here, which is very, very good.
He's having a pretty good Hornet fight.
Yeah, 26-44 9 mavs is pretty freaking good. And honestly, USB is looking like he's going to have a good 9 mav time too. I think he's actually ahead of me. Or no, I don't think he's fought Bite yet, has he? Oh wait, yeah, he did.
He has. Yeah. He's on pretty good pace right now.
I believe he has a low mid 44 around that area. Which he's...
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was on PB pace after this. He's been playing pretty well, actually. Luis is moving on to where the run really starts. Getting the acid shot there, nice. No ceilings. Just throw everything at you that'll kill you in one hit, like as far as stage hazards go. Capcom level design. Unfortunately not getting that little gap jump there, but I mean, that's not the end of the world. It just looks nice. So he's actually gonna try and get a little bit of health there. Which I don't blame him. Ooh.
Oh.
I was about to say, you might want to farm on that a little bit. No, he's just saying screw it, he's gonna go to him with 6 health. He needs to be very careful with the fight then.
Yeah, it's quite risky.
Luis not getting any extra health drops, so he can't take any damage from the boss. And he actually took a bonk there.
Oh wow.
I don't think I've ever seen him get hit by one of those, actually.
And he missed the shot. Oh man. He must be really mad right now.
That probably lost him like a second or two at most. Oh, be careful, please, USB. Okay, he got him.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And every attack this boss swings is instant death for Luis at his health. And even if he was at full health, it would still be instant death if he got grabbed.
Yeah.
I believe it does 18 damage overall when he grabs you. Him grabbing you does 6. He slams you in the ceiling for 6, and he punches you again while you're grabbed for another 6. So it is always going to be death, unless you have a sub tank. And even then, it's probably you're still going to be pretty far down on health. Probably the hardest stage in the game. Everything just destroys your health. And you have, by far, one of the hardest things in the game. The elevator climb and any percent coming up.
Yeah. Everything this stage is terrible.
Just every single enemy hits you for 6 to 8 damage. So you die in 2 shots from everything. Even the boss hits you, like, incredibly hard if he actually manages to hit you. And then you have the added little bit of RNG from Mosquito here, because he likes to get a little frisky with Zero. See if he gets a good pattern on him. Unfortunately, he did decide to hump Zero a little bit.
Yeah.
And the mid-boss there with USB was just killed. You want to be as far behind him when you get the killing shot on him as possible, because when you kill him, it does force you into a cutscene where X will walk across the room towards Zero. So you want to have the shortest distance between you and Zero as possible. Ooh, looks like USB actually got a little bit extra health there, so he can take 2 saber hits from Godcar.
Ooh. Oh my god.
He's actually doing pretty solid here. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh no.
That's not good. Oh, he got up there with 1 health. Not quite a perfect climb. Not quite perfect, but he didn't die, so... And he didn't fall all the way back down, but... He has to be kind of careful in this boss if he decides to shoot missiles at him. Which doesn't look like he's going to, actually. Luis is going to take very quick care of him. No problem. USB getting past Godcar with 0 problems at all.
Yeah, it was a pretty nice fight.
I'm fairly sure USB does do the saber climb, but I don't remember 100%. Luis is now going to be moving on to the Saber Rush, where you'll get to see just how broken the Saber is in any percent. Just be accidentally bonking on the ceiling there a little bit.
Oh. USB having some trouble, but didn't lose much health on the first.
He only got hit by 1 beam, so only 4 health there. The beams do only 4, but direct body contact on those big red dudes do 8, which is a reoccurring theme. It seems like everything does 8 damage. And one thing to note about this Mosquito, he can drain Zero's health like he doesn't have any other business, so you really need to be careful around him if he grabs you.
Yeah.
Especially if Zero dies on that Mosquito, you can no longer get the Saber, which is, obviously that means you're pretty much screwed. The game's going to take forever to beat, and you'd have to fight Sigma without the Saber, which is a whole other nightmare.
It's really hard to kill Sigma without Saber.
Luis getting the Seahorse quick kill, which works much the same way as the normal quick kills, but this time you have an item that hits for 16 damage every frame, so pretty much immediately kills everything. Oh, wow, USB taking care of that quick. Oh no! Oh, he had it so well.
Oh no!
That last little ledge.
So close.
Just ride it out, man. Oh.
Okay.
Well, he'll get another chance to get a climb there, I guess. That is very unfortunate. Especially, he had the climb pretty much perfectly. Just that last little ledge, he bumped into the ceiling a little bit. He might not have enough health here for the climb.
If nothing goes wrong, he has enough.
I think he actually does, yeah.
You only need like
There
7.
it is. Perfect. Well, it got the second try at least, and pretty much went off without a hitch that time. I'm sorry, I cursed to running.
Luis getting trolled by Vito. Just a little bit.
Beetle's probably the only significant point of RNG in the entire rush where he can, especially in 80%, if he gives you a double rainbow pattern, he's gonna waste a lot of your time. It's something like 4 or 5 seconds, I think, for both of them. Probably even more than that, actually. It's not as big of a deal in 100% since you do have to spend 5 hours charging anyway.
Yeah.
You get to see another quick kill here from Luis. Unless something really dumb happens, which something really dumb did not happen, thankfully. Again, much the same as the normal quick kill, but you have an item, namely the saber, that does 16 damage per shot. And when that hits on more than one frame, that's pretty much instant death for any boss. Luis is already done with the saber rush. A reminder that laserless is a myth.
It must be.
There's a specific way I found you can dash, and like you have to walk for like half a step in between your dashes, and you won't take a hit from the lasers, but it seems like that's a little slower than just a dashing through there and maybe taking a hit. He's getting a very nice quick kill on Doppler, just dashing into his body and getting all the shots out.
Yeah, pretty good.
The saber in this game is arguably more broken than even the Hadouken or Shoryuken in the game, because you don't have to have full health to use it. You're just always going to have it. And
you don't need full health. You don't need to collect any items.
Yeah, you can get it in low percent even. I mean, obviously it won't be low percent anymore, but you can just, as long as you kill Vile, you can get it. So you can just straight up no item X, but you'll have the saber and you can still just two-shot everything. It makes Sigma a completely trivial boss. As you can see with Luis, getting a very, very good quick kill on Sigma.
Nice. He got the early pattern. He didn't even finish shooting the fireballs.
Pretty much as fast as you can kill Captain America Sigma is what Luis did. We'll see how Kaiser goes, but he's completely trivial just because of the saber. Not even any damage. This is looking like it's actually going to be It's actually going to beat Justin's time as the fastest of the tourney. It's going to be a low 40, it looks like. The fastest of the tourney, as far as I know, is a 40.25 by Justin. Which this is going to be a 41x, I believe. Maybe a 2x. And please, if you're playing this game, do not underestimate the lava. Never underestimate the lava. It will be the end of you. Wow, Luis with a 40-12. At least from what I saw. Might have been a little bit of a late split, but that is an insanely good time for any race.
Yeah, really, really good time for a race.
And yet somehow still for like almost 40 seconds behind his PB. Which, it's Luis. What do you expect? That is an amazing time. Race spot giving him a 40-14, which that's probably the fastest SRL time for any percent in this game.
Yeah, I don't know if people
actually missing the quick kill there. Oh, taking a death on Crawfish.
Oh,
oh,
you gotta be careful because
taking a game over on the Saber Rush. He's going to have to completely redo all of the bosses.
Oh no, that loses so much time.
That's pretty much a worst case scenario. This is like the worst stage you could game over on.
Yeah, and he was pretty far into the rush already.
He is going to keep going, though. He's not quitting.
Oop. Alright, USB going to attempt Seahorse quick kill again. Oh, he's just going to use ice.
Yeah, I don't think even on the first run through of this, he actually even tried it.
Yeah, I didn't see it the first time.
The Seahorse quick kill is much more precise than the Crawfish one as far as the Saber goes.
And you also can kill him pretty fast, even if you don't use the Saber.
Yeah, it's like probably 5 seconds, if that. It's not a very big time loss. Oh, he actually missed on the first Saber there on Catfish. Man of God, yes, there is another race after this. Thankfully, I gave him a health pickup pretty quick on that capsule in the middle. Capsule in the middle is completely random outside of hitting it with a Saber. Hitting it with a Saber actually gives you a guaranteed 1-up drop for whatever reason. Which, oh, I think about it, that probably would have been pretty useful, huh?
Yeah, I always get a 1-up if I die on elevator climb.
There are a few items here and there where they seem to drop health more often than not. Strangely enough, acid, which is the opposite of what it usually does, and the Triad Thunder usually will give you health. Although it's not guaranteed. They will sometimes just drop a big ammo or something. There's no guarantees with that thing. It's not like the ice and acid weapons when you kill enemies with them, where it's guaranteed ammo, guaranteed health from ice, guaranteed ammo from acid.
Yeah.
He's getting
no
very
drills
lucky.
are pretty bad. Oh, he got lucky.
Let's see if Crawfish will be a little bit more friendly this time.
Yeah, Crawfish is really bad if you miss the quick kill. Just
Yeah, no
you get
problem.
grabbed.
No problem that time. Crawfish is...
Alright.
If he ends up hitting you, he is one of the more dangerous enemies in the game.
Yeah.
He hits like an absolute tank. All of his attacks do. Especially his butt rush attack, where he just charges you across the screen. It's not only does him hitting you do damage, but then he sends you into the wall, which also does damage. And it's just a bad time all around. Not quite getting to Tiger in time. He's constantly getting knocked out of his sabers. Wow, Tiger, what is happening? There he goes. That's what you want him to do on the last hit. It's just go up to the wall. I mean,
Oh my god.
ideally, I would personally like him to go up to the wall immediately, so I can just quickly get him, and like not have any of his claw blocking. USB is now done with the refight. He's going to move on to Doppler.
Yeah.
He's going to go ahead and get the health drop here.
Yeah, he got hit by the lasers, like 3 of them, so he
Yeah,
was kind of low.
He was at like 1 notch above half, which you could take 2 hits at that point, but it's way better to just be safe at this point. Which, okay, yeah, it is a very good thing he took that health then.
Oh yeah.
He would have definitely died.
Whew. That's close.
The only thing left for USB to take care of is Sigma. Which if he does first try, he should still be able to pull a sub 50.
Let's go. Sub 50 high.
He's actually going to go ahead and get just at least a little bit of sub tank filling, and just a saber gap, just because.
He even had to stop to charge.
Oh wow, very nice Sigma fight. Didn't quite get the quick kill that Luis did, but still pretty much the best backup you can get on him.
Alright.
USB confirmed to have won the race because of the saber gap. Oh, the mine. The mine.
Oh,
Welcome
no.
to Kaiser Sigma. His stupid damage.
Damn.
The mines, I believe, do 8. Body contact also does 8. And the missiles he fires out do 14. Which is by far the strongest attack in the game.
Yeah. It's a very tough fight. if something goes wrong.
Which one little thing input out of place and it's pretty much guaranteed you're going to die. The fight sucks. And I won't even talk about the low percent fight because that gives me nightmares at night. Just that one random little mine he decided to fire out while he was swinging the saber too. Sigma's still not cooperating. Sigma's incredibly deceptive hitbox strikes again.
Oh no!
His hitbox juts out a little bit further than it looks like on his sprite. So you do have to stand a fair bit amount back from him before you jump and hit him. When I first started running any percent, this boss was truly the bane of my existence. It made me hate life.
Yeah.
And even now, I still get a sub tank in Rhino stage just in case. Which, now I think about it, USB has a sub tank. I don't know why I wasn't using that.
Oh yeah, he could just have saved
about
that.
He could have just used that and then bonked into Sigma and jumped and hit him.
Yeah.
I mean, even that extra little 2 health, exactly like that. It's a good thing he used that.
Nice. Yeah, you just need at least 1 health. More than 6. So you can survive another hit.
Is it 6 or 8? I thought it was 8.
8? Oh, it's 8. 8. Sorry.
Yeah, 8. Yeah. As long as you have at least 9 health, you can always take a bonk on him. Granted, that'll just leave you in a horrible position on the lava if something disastrous happens, but I mean...
Hopefully it won't happen.
I have seen people lose runs, and I have personally lost runs to the lava, so...
Alright, GG USB.
I don't think anyone could knock him, because he did stick it out. He finished, despite all of the disasters that happened.
It was a really rough ending for the run. He kept a good pace throughout the first Maverick stages. So it was kind of sad that he missed his PB pace at the end.
That's pretty much just the nature of X3, though.
Yeah.
In-game is basically like, do you like dying? Boy, do we have the game for you! Okay, that will be it for me, because I am in the next race. So I'll have to hop out of commentary.
Alright. Thank you for commentating this race, Lasaki.
It's just you on the next one. You got this.
Oh man. Alright guys. We will be right back with the next race. Don't leave. Alright guys, I think we are almost ready for the next race. Just a little bit more. Okay, 10 seconds. Good luck to the runners.